Are you an electrician and have 4 to 5 years of experience? So what else you are looking for? Come join our Red Seal program and get your Red Seal ticket with us, and we'll train you and provide you all the educational information that you need to crack your Red Seal exam. Come see an instructor who's having 20 years of experience, and she is teaching Section 8.
So next few hours, if not days, we are going to be spending on Section 8. It's huge in your exam. Lot of questions on voltage drop. There are questions on demand calculations, on questions on mobile home calculation. All of that good stuff is coming up. Okay, ready? First thing first, we're going to go to first page of Section 8, guys. Let's highlight some good stuff. As the name says, it's everything to do with circuit loading and demand factors. Okay, what we want to learn from Section 8 is everything to do with what are my multipliers when I am calculating current calculations. Okay, the voltages I am using are 120, 208 all the way to 600 volts. So let's say you went to China and bought a motor. On the nameplate it says 575 volt 10 horsepower squirrel cage induction motor. Your multiplier is not 575, your multiplier will be 600. Why? Because in Canada there is no 575 volt signal. So the standard signal that you are going to supply your motor with is 600 volt signal. You follow, guys? That's why all these multipliers is all you're going to use for any demand calculations at all. Now, what is the maximum drop allowed from pole to plug? The answer is 5%. What is the maximum drop allowed from panel to plug? The answer is 3%. So highlight 1A and 1B. Now we're going to keep going. What is the definition of a continuous load? Any load that's on for 1 hour in a 2 hour period is considered as continuous. Any load that's on for 3 hours in a 6 hour period is considered as continuous as long as the load is beyond 225 amps. So in your house, what is a continuous load? An air conditioning, a furnace, all these are part of continuous load family. Before we proceed, I am going to show you, maybe go one page backwards, guys. Here, as you see, it says Appendix B and D, but it doesn't tell you anything to do with what table you're going to go to. So if I were you, I will add a sticky note or a note here saying go to table D3. Because nowhere in the code book it says it's table D3, you just have to know it. Okay, for voltage drop calculation, add this note. So how we are going to do this? For voltage drop, we are going to be using table D3. Okay, let's go back to D3 in Appendix D. It's on page 758 of your code book. If you have 1% drop and the voltage is 120 and let's say the current was 10 amps, in that case I can go up to, let's say you're using a conductor size of number 8. Okay, then the maximum length allowed of this wire is 24.7 meters, considering 1% drop and 120 volt. What if I had 240 volt or 600 volt or whatever voltage might be? In that case, code book says you're going to go all the way to the bottom of the next chart and follow note 9. Note 9 is nothing but an example given that if your drop was more than 1% and your voltage was, let's say, more than 120, you will follow this math to find an answer. So what I need my rock stars to do is follow note 9 and you're going to practice one question. So open up your binder.